All right, so in this video, we'll be going over how to get your package to run at a specific time from a Google Sheet, okay? So I'm going to open, is it this one? Yeah, so I've got my spreadsheet open. I already added time because I was testing this, but if you watched the video before, this is how the spreadsheet looked, okay? So in between date and send, I'm gonna insert a column, okay? And I'm gonna call this column time, okay? And then in tools and our extensions, I'm gonna go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup, and I'm gonna change the trigger column to E, okay? Because E is the column we're gonna change to tell Pabbly that we have a new row, okay? Perfect. So now we need to just tell packages and Pabbly that we have a new column, okay? So in this workflow, so I'm in the workflow now. So let's find our workflow, and here we are, okay? We need to re-trigger the the event because we want to send time now, okay? So to re-trigger it, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna select, on this Google Sheet step, we're gonna select recapture response, okay? And then we're gonna go in the spreadsheet and we're going to add a time. And this time needs to be in the 24-hour format, okay? So 5 o'clock would be this, all right? And then we're gonna say send, and then that should trigger a run. Let's see what happens here. That should trigger a run. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, cool. That triggered a run. And we've got the time coming through now, 17. So we just need to make sure that time is being passed to the next step, which I've already added here, but you can use this plus sign to add time, okay? And you'd add time as a label and put time there and tag time there, okay? But I've already done that. So we've got time coming here. So the only thing that's left now is to, within packages, you need to reference that time, okay? So the first place you need to reference the time is in inputs, okay? So in inputs, I already did it here, but in the JSON keys for inputs, you need to write time and then press enter, okay? So now time is gonna come through, okay? In the package. So now that we've got time coming in through Pabbly, the spreadsheet, and packages, the last step is to actually, via the calendar, reference that time, okay? So we're gonna add a new node, and this node is gonna be a package node, okay? So we're gonna use an already existing package called Advanced Time Generator, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll take the values from those inputs and put them here, okay? So for the date, we'll put inputs.date, okay? And for the time, we'll put in at inputs.time, all right? Now this last step, time zone, we need to get that from here, okay? And I'll share the link in the video, but it's a page on the docs that lists all the different time zones that this supports. There's a lot of different time zones in the world, okay? You just need to find yours. So the most common one, I guess, for the US would either be America, New York, or let's see, America, Los Angeles is another one. Canada, we have those, or we also, in America, we have Toronto for Canada. So you have to find your time zone string, or your time zone piece of text. For me, it's gonna be America, Sao Paulo, okay? So I'm gonna copy America, Sao Paulo here for me. I'm gonna paste it here, all right? Perfect. Now, we've connected that node to the add to calendar node, and let's call this one advanced, or no, time to run, okay? So we've got all these fields filled out for the advanced time generator, And now we're gonna reference that time here, okay? So we're gonna uncheck use relative run date. We're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna use advanced run date now. And in advanced run date, we're gonna say at time to run, okay? At time to run. All right, so what this is gonna do is it's going to run the package at the time that we specify in the spreadsheet, okay? So let's see here. If we go here, let's add a new row, okay? Testing that it will run at the specified time. All right, the other thing to keep in mind too is all these dates need to be in this format: year, month, day, okay? So 4-digit year, 2-digit month, 2-digit day, okay? So we'll post this to this Facebook group. And then the date that we want this to run, let's run it on the 15th of January at 3:00 p.m., okay? And then we'll do this to tell it that we've got new, hold on, let's kill these here. All right, so that ran successfully. Let me make sure the date is right, the 15th, okay. So we go to January 15th, and at 3:00 we've got our Facebook group running, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let's do a quick recap of what we changed. All right, so let's go to this package. All right. So the first thing that we did, let's go back to Pably. The first thing we did in Pably was we added the time. Okay, we added the time column. All right. But we did that in the sheet. Sorry. So in Sheets we added the time column. And then in the Pably Connect webhooks initial setup, we changed the trigger column to E, which is the new column, okay? And if your table has more columns, you need to pick the column that is the right column, okay? So we changed the trigger column, we added the time column. Then we went to Pably and we recaptured the webhook response with a new row entry, right, with time so that it picked up time. And then we tagged time in the new API request, okay? So we're sending time to packages. And then in packages, in the inputs node, we added time, okay? And then once we did that, we added a new node, which is a package node, which is the advanced time generator. And in that, we put the date, the time, and then we selected the right time zone from this time zone page. And then in the calendar node, we unchecked use relative run date. And then we mention time to run so that it runs at the specific time that we've outlined in the sheet, okay? I know that's a lot, but let me know if that works. Yeah, that is how you get it to run at a specific time outlined in the spreadsheet. All right, have a good one.